Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, this, wet. Tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, this, wet. Tell them run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Another one of them. That is Ebony Sports Reporters. We got Coach Al in the house, Coach Al, and Coach Bernard Brown. Coach Bernard outspoken in the house. We have some guests will be joining us. So, but again, one of the guests is right here in the house. It is DJ. Oh my God.
What's going on?
All right.
What's up, young fella?
DJ, my brother, you family, be careful of that one called Bernard, Coach Bernard outspoken, and Coach Al. I'm just letting you know that, DJ. yeah. So yeah, we in the house, Ebony Sports Reporters, and we're right here. And so this is what's going on. This is a different experience. This is Ebony Sports Reporter. We say share to everyone out there. Coach Julius Hall be joining us. Coach Rob DeLoach is under the weather. And one of the members of the ATR, our Black Media family, has experienced loss of their father. So we send condolences to our brother, Robert Bryant, Coach Robert Bryant, who also comes by. So again, we show love to our family. Coach LA, they say he in class, something like that, but we don't really think he in class. He probably doing some other stuff, but we just gonna leave that alone right there. All right. And so, yeah, we know we got commercials every 20 minutes, Giovanna. We know that. So I'm just saying we got to go through. So, DJ, we ain't going to hold you up, brother, because we're glad to have you on here. We want the people Oh, God. See this. Disrespectful, Giovanna. So, DJ, our brother, Derek Harvey Jr., who are you?
Oh, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? My name is Derek Harvey Jr. You know what I'm saying? I go by DJ. I'm from Akron, Ohio, professional athlete right now. Graduated from the University of Mount Union last December. Just got done playing overseas in Germany. So, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make my way back over to the States and play in the NFL, CFL, or some of the new leagues like the XFL and the USFL.
All right. And let y'all know this too. He part of the 1501 family, so 1501 means that you know he was at Savannah. Bernard, why, Coach Bernard, why you gotta be like that? I gotta be like that. Oh my God!
Man, it always 1501, man.
Man, family for life, man.
That's what we talk. You're a family for life. That's right. We look out for us. We represent, and so that's why another one should be coming on. That's Charles Bond III should be coming on. Now, I'm going to say this right here to everyone out there. Check this out. That one of the wonderful things that when I was at Savannah State, I had a number of athletes, football players, basketball players, football players, basketball players, softball players, tennis players, baseball. We had the entire gamut. We had track because, again, what they got, we got family. That's what occurred. And so that's why I'm honored to see them graduate from college, but then also they become great men and women in the society, the very values that we talk about, what I applaud them. And that's why I tell people, some people might say, why you get them on it? Because I want people to see these are people who have been right here in the soil, right here in Savannah, Georgia, and they're going to do other things. And so we got Charles Bond on here, Charles Bond III. So again, I want y'all introduce yourself, tell people who you are, and we're gonna be rolling with it, baby.
How y'all doing? My name is Charles Bond III. Just graduated with my master's this past December. Played professional ball in the FCF Fan Control League, and right now I'm coaching college football.
Oh, okay. All right. 1501.
You want to tell us? You want to tell us who you're coaching for?
1501 fam till I die.
That's right.
You want to tell us who you coaching for?
I'm coaching right now. I'm coaching for a school, University Mount Marty University up in South Dakota. It's NAIA. I'm in the I'm in one of the premier leagues of the NAIA. So the reigning national champs, I play them every year.
Okay, yeah, I actually went to school up in Greenville, Illinois, NAIA Division II, Greenville College. The Panthers.
I heard, are y'all blue and white?
No, we was actually orange and black.
Okay, I think I'm thinking of a different Greenville because I had a friend that went to a Greenville.
Yeah.
What conference did y'all play in?
We was actually we played up in like Wisconsin.
Okay.
We was like St. Louis area.
Okay. Yeah,
I was actually an hour and a half north of East St. Louis.
Okay. Yeah, we play like I don't know if you remember. Our next opponent is Doane University.
Okay.
We just played Morningside University last week.
Okay.
Yeah, tough loss.
Mr. DJ, where you play? And you say you've been over in Germany. Where you play football at in Germany?
So I played in like the best European league over there in German Football League 1 for the Allgäuer Comets. So it's like southern Germany and the state of Bavaria. So I was like an hour and a half from Munich.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I was stationed in Germany while I was in the Army.
Okay, what part?
I was in Heidelberg, Wiesbaden, Baumholder, but I've been all over Germany. I've been, to Czech, to the Czech Republic area. I've been all over, man. Grafenwehr, everywhere.
Okay, yeah. I was real south, like south Germany. I was right there by Austria, like 20 minutes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kaiserslautern. I know you heard of Kaiserslautern.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Charles, where you from?
I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
All right. My guy, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Crib,
Crib, that's my crib right there.
From the crib.
I'm from Bradenton, man. Born and raised in Bradenton, Florida. So I know you heard of Manatee High School. If you're from Fort Lauderdale, I know you heard.
I heard of. Oh, what's I'm drawing a blank, DJ.
You talking about Ruff?
You say Ruff?
Yeah, the safety.
No, running back. Oh yeah, you know Rump too. You might know Rump. He played at Savannah State with us 2016 to 2018, right?
Yeah, he went to Manatee.
Played safety.
Man, I'm almost 50, man. I graduated in 93. So I graduated with Tommy Frazier and Tyrone Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just brought my car to Fort Lauderdale. That's all.
Oh Lord.
I ain't playing in Fort Lauderdale. In Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, don't play around down there. They be on something else down there. I don't know what they
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even be out the court, to be honest.
So are y'all trying to pursue to get in the NFL, or y'all just going through like, hey, let's try to maybe somebody can catch and see y'all, or y'all pursuing directly to get in the big league?
Well, I mean, go ahead, DJ. Go ahead.
I was say you go first. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, honestly, our paths, are a lot different from a lot of guys, so it's possible, but it's hard, to get a direct path to the NFL, especially at the point we are now, because we're out of college and we both play professionally now. So now it's more so like we got to get in a league and then getting in that league, do our thing, and hoping that we get in the eyes of somebody who can put us in front of somebody to get on an NFL team. You know, so it's a longer process, but I mean, very doable. I mean, and that's the path we on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I know for me for sure, like just like Charles was saying, I know it's harder for real, but that's my main goal right now, you know what I'm saying, trying to get in the NFL. So I'm not even like to be honest, like I'm not trying to get like no 9 to 5 job right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm training, getting my film out there to the scouts, different leagues and stuff like that, because as a kid I always wanted to play in the NFL, so I'm gonna make sure that happens, you know what I'm saying? And just for my communities, like so like kids can see like everybody's path not the same. Like you don't got to go straight to college to the NFL. You still can make it as long as you believe in yourself and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it more for like my family and just the kids in my community more than myself. But I'm definitely trying to play in the NFL first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what? I understand what you just said. You're doing it for your family and your folks. But at the end of the day, when the strong focus say it should be, I'm focusing for myself.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure, always.
Because when you focus, it's got to be focused. When you focus, and you write it down, your goal is to get there. It don't matter how you get there, you get there. And I'm saying, you know, I've coached basketball for 25 years, high school, AAU. So I'm like this him. I'm 60 years old and I retired, but I'm still learning. I put on the film. I see what I did wrong. I see what I need to do right at the end of the day. I talked to a lot of kids, and most of these kids that's playing the NBA had to come through Swanee Sports Academy, which had to come through us.
Right.
And I always tell them, have a vision. Have your vision and do what you need to do, because I don't care. You can be in the backyard playing. Somebody going to see you.
Yeah,
all right?
For sure.
And I'm like this. For you to stand out, you got to be crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, take the best player out, and I guarantee you be like, man, who that guy over there?
Yeah.
Just don't go to practice just to practice. Go to practice to raise hell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So, Mr. Charles, I got a question for you real quick, and I'm not trying to take over, but I just had this conversation with a couple of young men from here in the Savannah area 2 days ago, and being from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, please explain to the world what football or sports in general meant for you being from that area, and what I mean. I think you kind of understand what I'm getting at, and as you grew and you got outside of that area, you can see the difference in sports, you know, versus being from that area.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, see, because I done been some everywhere. Back in Florida, it's like football is everything. Like they pushing kids to play football at an early age. Like I started playing football at the age of 4.
That's our ticket. That was our ticket.
Yeah, if you know, like you're not supposed to start football till you like 5 or 6. But I was one of those that oversized kids. And you know, they put me in early. So like football is life, and they put it in our heads early. Like that's your way out of here. Like, but you know, yeah, you know that's your ticket, and you know, it is honestly like it got me where I'm at. Like I done seen places in states and cities I never even knew where they was at on the map. You know, like I got to Kansas, ain't know where I was at. I had to look on Google. It was funny. I had to pull up my Google Maps and see I was in the middle of the United States. You know, like it's just different than going to other places, and like football is not preached to them the same way. It's preached to them as like it's just, you know, just a game, you know.
That's what I'm getting at.
And you know, it's preached to them like, you know, it's still you want to have fun with it, but it's only preached to them as just for fun, like not looking at a real long-term goal, like maybe take it all the way to college, and then after college, that's it, you know, just hang it up and start your regular life 9 to 5, like Boogie was saying he ain't trying to get, you know, and it's just different, you know, it's different. Really just hearing how some other like people think out of state, out of Florida, you know.
It's different. It's really
you got to select few. you got to select few that see it like how we see it in Florida, but it's not often. It's not often at all.
And they have played for some of the programs and collegiate athletic programs that have been major players for Mount Union and all of that. And so that's one of the things that we want to get them on, because just like we had Jawan on, D Rutt, so to be on D Rutt, so to have been on last week, but D Rutt, you know, because he's CFL right now. And that's why I'm so honored to know here go these young men and young ladies who are now playing professionally, you know, in the CFL. They're playing fan football league. They're playing in Germany. They're playing basketball in Europe and in South America. These folks, and they making more money than me now. That's why I had told them. They be blowing up. They got to look out for little Jamal. They making more money than me. I'm like, I'm putting their business out there. They making more money than me now. So, but what I'm so happy is that, again, you heard what they said. They got their degrees. Unlike so many others, don't get their degrees. They have gotten their degrees, and so that's why it's that mad love. And we just want y'all to share, because we got all the people out there. We got parents out there listening. What's some of the things, some of the advice that y'all will give to anyone going through this process right now, from the collegiate level on up? And then we're going to start getting into some of these topics. Because again, you know, when you say y'all can hang on with us, or y'all can like step off, but we want y'all like give it to the people, because Ebony Sports Reporters, we got a lot of our parents out there who don't know what time it is. Just like Coach Al was saying, that again, they ain't understanding. Coach Bernard Brown talks about this. Coach Rob talks about this. Coach Julius Hall talks about it, that some of the parents ain't understanding. And then when they not get to college, and then when they get out of college, what are some of the advice that y'all give the folks out there? We can go with you, DJ.
Some advice I say, you know what I'm saying, even in college, step out your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for me personally, like when I went to Savannah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Akron, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I go down south here and there, but there's a lot of stuff that's different down there. You know what I'm saying? So I stepped out my comfort zone, going to some of these different type of meetings on campus, you know, entering your class, you know what I'm saying? I would have never did that, you know what I'm saying? Like meeting some of these new people, like not being scared to introduce yourself, like, I'm DJ, how you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Put your name out there, because you never know, like you said, you never know who watching, no matter where you at. And carry yourself like you saying, like your family in front of you. That's the biggest thing I could say too. Carry yourself like you want to be treated, like you want to be approached. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to get treated as a man, carry yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the big things I say for sure. And then another one I say, never give up on yourself, because like he was saying, you always got to believe in yourself no matter what. Like I know I say like I want to do it for my family and friends, but at the end of the day, I'm still the one going through it. So don't do it just because somebody else wants you to do it. Deep down in your heart, you got to know that you want to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the other things too. And the last one I say is don't like take advantage of the opportunity that you get for school. Because like you say, like we got degrees, you know what I'm saying? But it's like football paid for me to get that degree. Like Charles got his master's, but because of football, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this stuff can take you so far, but use it to get your degree, like, and do what you want to do with that degree.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is, you know, and like you say, that's one of the biggest things, because if it doesn't pan out, that degree could take you a lot further. And,
Coach Al, what's going on? We get the signal that we got 1 minute. I'm gonna let Charles do that, then we can roll to the topic. But since Giovanna is such a Julius Hall, she's such a Julius Hall protege, that you can go ahead and do the commercial right now. Then we're gonna come to Charles. Then we're gonna go ahead and roll into the topics. But yeah, Giovanna, since you are go to commercial, since you are let this 1 minute. We are back. Sports reporters. Javon is saying, I need to get help. I don't need no damn help. I'm getting like Coach Bernard Brown right now. I don't need no help. You are a Julius Hall protege. Yeah, you are. Yeah, around here. So, Charles, what advice would you give to folks out there, from parents to that athlete who want to now go ahead and make the moves that y'all doing, and you can give them that insight, because we want to give them that inside track?
Just harping on what DJ say. I mean, gotta believe in yourself. Step outside your comfort zone. You know, like how DJ coming to Savannah was outside of his comfort zone. Like me going to Kansas was way like my comfort zone. I don't know if y'all ever been, but it ain't nothing in Kansas, you know.
Or Raleigh, Kansas.
Yeah, it ain't nothing in Kansas, you know. Like it's a whole different world out here, you know. And so it's like, be willing to try new things. Like I've been to type of rodeos and all type of other stuff. I was like, I just watched this on TV, you know, but I ain't never really been a part of it. You know, it's just like broaden your horizon, you know. Don't be so closed-minded. Don't look at everything through, you know, a closed lens, because you might find some things you really enjoy, like, you know, certain hobbies and, you know, things that'll just get you through. And another thing is understand that, you know, when you get this, you know, opportunity to play football at the college level, like take advantage of getting your degree. Like that degree will take you far. And for me, it's like it's taking me further. Like I could stop playing football right now and get a job starting at $80K a year just because of my master's. And, you know, I got my master's because of football. And, you know, I've always known, like, I've always had in my head, like, football is not forever. Your body ain't gonna be able to do that forever. But your degree, you know, your degree and who you connect with, those last forever, you know. So I would just preach, you know, network. Talk to people you wouldn't regularly talk to, you know, and you never know, they might be the person that puts you in the right position to feed your family on a different level. And, you know, that's what I would say. Like, take advantage, get your degrees, and, you know, start networking, get in some internships. That I feel like if there's one thing I truly feel like I regretted was I didn't put myself in more internships. And, you know, a lot of that was me focusing more on football, but if I could go back, I would definitely put a little bit more time into getting more internships, because they can put you in position to get a better job too, you know. But, you know, I'm glad I networked with people that I did network with, because they put me in a great position to do what I love after I'm done playing ball, and that's coach. And so,
all right.
So one last thing for me, and I got to. One last thing for me, and I got to say this. I heard DJ mention it a few minutes ago. What you guys are doing, man, is great. But remember, you know, those people that talk to you along the way, you know, and anytime you get a chance, always try to give back.
Yes, sir.
For sure. I mean, that's why I'm gotten into coaching. It's like, you know, I didn't get recruited heavily out of high school. But, you know, I'm at the college level where I can really change some kids' lives. Like, I don't know if on Twitter, I've given a few kids offers, and I got plenty more I'm about to give out in these next few days. And it's like the excitement that they get from receiving the offer is like, it's crazy. It's like, and I wish I got that feeling more than I did during my whole recruiting process. So I feel like this is my first step at giving back. And then once I get deeper into it, I'm going to start, you know, giving back more in the community, my community where I grew up, you know, because a lot of the kids down there, they ain't got no guidance. And so I was just lucky that I had those in my corner early, and then later in life that did give me guidance. So I want to be that for them.
Yes, sir.
And so now I'm gonna say this right here. Whenever I say we got 15 on 1, now I'm gonna say this. This is not just regarding the sports show. Anytime you hear me going to say 15 on 1, what you better read. Hold up. Now other people know this, because you ain't been around me long enough to know that. Everybody from 15 on 1, what we talk about in the class is that you don't achieve your greatness by yourself. others help you achieve your greatness. So you reach back. So that's once they're on this show right here. That's why when they're saying some of it, they already know that. That when they say, "Hey, the impact is not just it ain't just for themselves." They understand they must give back to the community. That's what we teach. That's why I can have them on this show. You all can bring anybody. I'm talking about anybody can bring anybody else on here. But guess what? I tell anybody, I know for a fact, and I told people this last on Saturday. I know what I say works. I know because I see it in my people. That's not my people go out there. That's why from Wesley, if he on Run Tell That, people hear him. They're like, wait a minute. Tony Mitchell checking out Ebony Sports Reports right now. He hearing them. Yo, that is 1501. And people realize they say, yo, Jamal, you created a family. And that's why all of them, that's why they're around the world right now. They came from Savannah State. And so now what some people might realize, they're like, that's why Savannah State has lost its way. They said when they lost the element that what we brought, that's what everybody from Tiffany doing the show, everybody understands. And now they put on there and this is real. We just don't speak about this right here. That's why I make sure I put my people in positions to come on and see. That's why Jawan Talbot, when he came on the show with the Braves, that's why D. Rutt, who got playing, yo, it's a given with regard to that. That's why they're here. That's why we want people to understand, oh, no, we can tell you straight up. It's never about being selfish. We are selfless. We don't walk it. I mean, we don't talk it. We walk it. Every day of our lives, we walk
it. Definitely preached that to us every day in class. You know, he definitely did. I can't. If there's one thing you will retain and keep with you is don't stop at yourself. You know, give back because you can change a life too. You know, you can change a life. You can help a life. You know, and so yeah, he definitely dropped that gem every day in class. It wasn't It wasn't one class. It was
standing on top of the desk. That's right. Standing on top of the desk, screaming, hollering. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna move this right now. Brittany Griner, and Tony Mitchell. That's right. Tony Mitchell been right there. He's we support you. We appreciate you. And so this is the deal. Brittany Griner. Now she says she cannot play. They telling her she can play basketball. She says she ain't feeling that right there. So we always pay homage and remember Brittany Griner. But then we move on to Auburn. Brian Harsin has said to any players that want to get redshirted that they might need to go into the transfer portal. That's what he's saying, that he ain't playing under that if it's a medical redshirt. So Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on that?
Man, you know what? These the best thing that happened, I guarantee you, if you got top 5 NFL player right now, and he's saying that, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna say, okay, we quit. We wait till we wait till the draft come. So especially, dude, you need to shut up because at the end of the day, you right down to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And he's talking about quit. At the end of the day, these kids ain't gonna quit because what got them in school is playing ball. You know what I'm saying? So he need to shut up and support these kids because I guarantee you, if all these good players take his advice and say, okay, we quit, he'll be what 0-16 or something. Dude, shut up. And at the end of the day, Auburn, he just trying to get the press. Because they're already at the bottom. They can't beat nobody. They can't beat us 5. Really?
Yeah, he talking a little too reckless for them to have the record they got.
I know it.
Yeah, he gotta pipe down for sure.
Definitely.
You know, I think it's more so. I think it's more so. Some of these coaches, when they get in their position, they just get the power drive them crazy. They just feel like they can say whatever and do whatever. And
yeah,
I ran into a coach like that at one of my universities, and I was like, you know, I told myself every day I would be nothing like you because you make a kid hate football. Like if you can come out your mouth and say, "Oh, telling all your players to quit," like you have a job because of those players. Never forget that. You know.
Yeah.
Without them players, you don't have a job. So, and like it's like I feel like it's just a respect thing. Like, you know, they get in those positions, they lose respect for the players and treat them like if they not human beings. You know. So. Yeah, he gotta tone it down because people stop committing to Auburn. Auburn gonna fall off and he gonna lose a job.
Yeah.
So Coach Al, what's your thoughts with regard to that? That he comes and he says to your son, your daughter, saying that, hey, you will not be playing, you will not be redshirted, you need to quit or just go into the transfer portal. What's your thoughts with regard to that, Coach Al?
Well, with regards to that, I tell you, I mean, it's crazy for him to say that. But, to be the devil's advocate, the transfer portal to me doesn't make sense. I feel like, growing up where I grew up at, and down in South Florida, you run what you brung. You got picked for that team, you play for that team. Regardless. If your team wasn't as good as you thought it should be, you stayed and you played for that team. That transfer portal and all of that, man, I think it's more politics than anything. It's politics. These kids have, I understand, these kids have a sense of entitlement. They got too many doggone choices, man. When my parents took me out to the Parramatta Eagles, it didn't matter where all the rest of my friends played. I played for the Parramatta Eagles. That's who I played for.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice to go and play for the Manatee Broncos or, this team or, that team. That's who I played for. I played for that team, and I played for that team until I couldn't play no more.
All right. But
and I still turned out good and got a football scholarship.
If you 0-40, if you 0-40,
if I'm 0-60. Bernard, you said it yourself, Bernard. You said it yourself. You gonna stand out regardless of where you at. If you that guy, you will stand out. You can be 0-60. If you that guy, you will stand out.
But we got another guest who need to get a say in. That's why we got DJ right here. So again, we want everybody to get their opinion out there. So with regards to all right. So DJ, what's your thoughts with that? With regards to Brian and what he's saying at Auburn.
I see what I was saying though, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's like 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Because I transferred myself, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't because I couldn't play or nothing like that at all. It's because of like the coaching and the system, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like it was a right fit for me. And then when I transferred, ended up being the best decision of my life, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand in certain situations like that. Now I do agree that the transfer portal is kind of getting a little like too shaky because if a kid's not playing, that's when they decide to leave. But it's not because they just don't want to compete. Like you said, like a lot of these kids are now, they're given too many options. Cause like he was saying, and I know I'm only 24, but even when I was growing up, we didn't have decisions like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you playing for this team, you're going to stay, you're going to stick this team out. You're not quitting no matter what your record is. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, but at the same time, though, the coach was wrong for saying that. Cause as a player, if I'm hearing that, it's like you basically don't got my back, so why would I have yours? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't want to play for you as a coach because you're not a true man of your word and stuff like that when you brought me in. You know what I'm saying? So like I see both sides of the argument, but I don't agree with what he said at all.
Right.
Me and DJ
I was gonna say we also see Russell Wilson long before there's a transfer portal like that. He transferred from North Carolina State going to Wisconsin. So it had always been transferring, always been there. Redshirting has always been there. But then it's also the politics that comes to play with regards to coaches. But now we're gonna move on to this right here. Running back news. Christian McCaffrey not going to San Francisco, but there's some issues with regards to that. Well, you have someone not eating their words with regards to what they said about Christian McCaffrey. What's your thoughts with regards to that, Coach Al, on Christian McCaffrey? Now, remember, we're going to let everybody, this is how we do it. We let everybody get a chance to say. We rotate around. So, what's your thoughts on that?
This going to be real quick. I think that's a good fit for Christian McCaffrey and San Fran. It'll take some of the stress off of Deebo Samuels, and I think it'll make them a better team.
All right, DJ, what's your thoughts with regards to that?
I agree with what he said. You know what I'm saying? I think Christian will help that offense, you know what I'm saying, and take some off of Deebo. But the sleeper on that team is Brandon Ayuk, too. You know what I'm saying? So by him having a true running back and Deebo not having to do everything, I think it'll free up some space for him. And he wasn't really getting, like, I think at Carolina, I don't think that was really a good fit for him, like with no receivers and stuff like that. He was too much of a workload. So now he can focus more on the running back task than catching out the backfield and being a running back. So I think it's a great fit for him.
And so, Charles, what's your thoughts with regard to that? And especially when you got one of your teammates now who was talking cash stuff about you, but now Christian is right there. What's your thoughts with regard to that and his role now?
Honestly, if I'm the teammate that was talking cash about, the guy, and then he comes, just like I'm gonna stand on what I said till you prove me otherwise. That's just always been me. So it's like, don't eat your words, because now you look like a jackass. You feel me? So stand on them words and like have them earn your respect. You feel that way, okay? Now if he show you otherwise, be a man and eat them words and be like, all right, I spoke out of order for that. You really that dude, and you do what you do at a high level. But if I'm Christian McCaffrey, I'm taking it as in, oh, I'm gonna show you now. You're gonna see what I can do and what I've been doing. It's just I wasn't in the right system, and now I'm in the right system, so I'm gonna tear everything up that's in my path. So.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown. What's your thoughts with regards to that? How do you handle that, Coach Bernard Brown? And oh Lord, we got 3 minutes for the next commercial. 3 minutes. Thank you, Giovanna. Oh my God, Julius Hall protege.
Hey, really? Come on. Chris need to go ahead and retire. This boy, he need to go ahead and retire. This boy ain't played a full season in 3 years. And the only reason why he getting another chance with San Francisco is he's a white boy. Come on now. This dude is gone. He need to come sit on the sideline with us, with me and Al and Jesus. He ain't gonna help San Francisco. San Francisco season, when that boy get healthy again, the little quarterback, then we'll see. But Chris McCaffrey need to go ahead, pack all this stuff from San Francisco to Charlotte, wherever we at, and go in another league. This boy is done. This boy is done. He ain't played a full season in 3 years, y'all. 3 years.
So it's time for him to hang it up.
Hang it up, sit up, catch up, 1501 up. Come on, man. He only get no chance because he's a little white boy. Come on, y'all know that.
I'm gonna say this. We about to have a Christian McCaffrey situation with our black media with the commercials, because you had the commercial at 8:20. Hi, now again, y'all about to give us like 4 commercials during the show. You haven't done it anybody, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Since we go to another commercial right now. Our black media, I don't want the president, Julius Hall, fussing at me. Thank you, Giovanna Rogers. We go to commercial right now. We'll be back at Ebony Sports Reporters. We say share, share, share. And thank all y'all for checking out the show. Brown. We got special guests in the house. We got DJ. We got Charles Barnes III, all in the house. And so some other running back news going on also. What's up with Zeke? What's up with Zeke? What's up with Zeke? Charles, what is up with Zeke? What's your thoughts? What's up with Zeke Elliott?
You want to talk about this season or his career?
Right now, it seems to be all the same.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. He ain't been the same Zeke since his rookie year. Like his first 2 years, I think that was at his best. And like once he got that one injury, he kind of like slowed down. He wasn't the same crazy running back, which is kind of expected because running backs expect their life expectancy in the league is only like 2 to 4 years, if that. And I don't know. I don't know if it's just he getting the money, so it's like I ain't got to do too much. It's guaranteed money. I just got to do my little part, maintain my body, keep myself healthy. Because he's just trying to be able to walk straight when he get older and get out of the league. But I don't know. I think his thought process has shifted as when it comes to him playing. He's just not looking to just bury a guy or just run all over teams anymore. So maybe a life decisions he got going on. I think that's what it might be.
All right. So DJ, what's your thoughts with regard to Zeke? What's happening with Zeke?
I think Charles hit it on the head too, and I think like a lot of times too, some players may get into the league. You know what I'm saying? They didn't had all the stardom, so it's like I'm just here now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. They don't got the same passion for the game no more. You know what I'm saying? And two, I feel like the game is kind of changing now too, with like the linebackers and the defense. Nowadays, they want more faster linebackers. He may not be used to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got linebackers coming downhill now that can run and hit. You know what I'm saying? So he may not be used to that. And then, like, I just think his body just beat up. You know what I'm saying? Because even at Ohio State, like, he was a dog, but he suffered some injuries there too that a lot of people just forget about. Like, he had ankle injuries when he played at Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? So when he got to the league, it probably just intensified and stuff like that. So his dog may just not be there no more. And he got another running back, Tony Pollard, who's coming up and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think he's the same back he was in college no more because them injuries just starting to tear away at his body.
Mm-hmm. And so now, Coach Al, we're looking at Zeke. Oh no, I'm not saying we're looking at Zeke. I'm throwing something in the mix to you. You're looking at Zeke, but then Todd Gurley. Todd is saying that his career is over. So how you look at that with regard to Zeke and what they have shared about the injuries, other stuff, and how you think mesh with regards to that and Todd Gurley and people and running backs in general. What's your thoughts on that? And Zeke, and again, his future.
I tell you, and what I was about to say, I was gonna, pretty much piggyback off DJ and Charles. In the league, some people don't know when to say when. Like you said, running back life expectancy. You said 2 to 4. I'm gonna give them, 4 to 6. After about 4 to 6, things start dying down. Now you're competing against those 22, 23-year-old linebackers that's just as fast and can hit.
Yep.
And they looking to destroy you. And, he was a beast coming out of college. He had his, first 2-3 good years, but Zeke is done. Zeke is washed up. Go sit down.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, our homeboy Todd Gurley has gone and said, Todd, he said it's through for him. What you think need to be happening with Zeke? What you think need to be happening with regards to that, Coach?
Hey, really? Let me tell you what's wrong with Zeke.
Tell us why you're mad, son. Tell us why you're mad.
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with him, man. Keep it real. Number one, Zeke need to go get a haircut. Hey, number two, Zeke need to leave that weed alone. Number three, Zeke need to leave the white women alone. And number four, the Dallas Cowboys need to get an offensive line because when Zeke came out, they had an offensive beast. They had 5 All-Pro on the offensive line to open the holes up. Those holes ain't open up no more. So Zeke, he busy dancing and that. They need to go ahead and bench Zeke and let that boy Tony Parker averaging a 6.0 every time he having the ball. Zeke is averaging 2.1. Come on. That's it. Tony Parker don't have to run. Tony Parker can run behind that offensive line, but Zeke can't run behind the line that they put in front of him. And they only got 1 All-Pro on that line now. So at the end of the day, I think by next year he probably gonna be traded. Only reason why I ain't trade him now because his contract, he makes so much money, so they trying to figure it out. But he out of there after this year.
All right. So we now move on to the revenge tour. The revenge tour. Geno Smith, the revenge tour. What's your thoughts with regard to Geno Smith right now, what he's doing in Seattle? What's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown?
Man, why y'all killing me tonight, boy? I'm telling you. Hey, Geno is still Geno. Trust me. You know, I think Geno probably was one of the, and this is my opinion now. What my opinion is, not supposed to have an opinion. I think Geno probably was three of the most sorry black quarterback that ever went in NFL. And trust me, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Hey, and the worst one is that Winston need to go back to Florida State right now. You know, hey, Geno just getting lucky because my man Carroll is in the system to succeed. That's it. And they playing some good, trust me. But Geno is still the same old Geno. You wait. Playoff? Man, please.
So, Charles, what's your thoughts on Geno Smith, the revenge tour, some call it the revenge tour?
I feel like Geno doing his part. He doing his part. You're right. He is in a real good system with Pete Carroll. Carroll gonna get, there's a reason why Russ had all that success while he was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Geno is just he gonna get them through the season. I don't feel like they're gonna be a negative team. If anything, they'll come out average, or they might be a little bit above average. I feel like he gonna do something for them. Don't sleep on him too much because he is from the crib, so he can't play too crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He'll show out. He had looking like, oh, had eating words, so can't never close the door on him. Always got to keep your eye on him because he might one day just throw some crazy numbers, and then you're like, oh, well, is he washed up or he just been hibernating? So.
All right, DJ, what's your thoughts with regard to Geno Smith and what he's not doing? The Geno Smith revenge tour, proving people wrong, as some of them say.
I mean, I think y'all said it. Y'all hit it on the head. But like you said, though, he's in a great system. But that's what the NFL is nowadays, putting the quarterbacks or running backs or receivers in the right system. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of great players that was in the wrong system. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't spanned out how they supposed to be. So I feel like he's in the best situation for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a pretty decent defense that helps him out a lot. You know what I'm saying? He has a stud receiver, a couple other weapons here and there. And then don't sleep on the rookie running back, Kenneth Walker. So I feel like he is in a great system for himself because, like you said, Geno's not like a top 5, top 10 quarterback in the league, but that's okay because, like you said, he's in a great system. So I feel like he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Like, nobody expected Geno to do some things he's doing, and nobody expect Geno to be like a Tom Brady. So I feel like just for him, you know what I'm saying, he's doing what he needs to be done. So I feel like you said, I think they'd go at least 500. You know what I'm saying? They may sneak into the playoffs with the defensive help and stuff like that, but I think he's doing what he needs to be done.
All right. And Coach Al, they say Geno almost like Trent Dilfer, Joe Flacco. So again, your homeboy, what's your thoughts about the tour that he's on right now?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When Geno Smith came out of college, I thought he should have been someone's franchise quarterback. But at that point, most of the teams that he came, I think he came out 2013, West Virginia University. I think most of the teams had already had quarterbacks, had just drafted quarterbacks. So he wasn't in the right system. But Geno doing his thing, man. Geno's from the crib. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown. So
I'm sleeping.
he got
Geno, we love you, Geno. We love you.
All right, so I'm going to do this. The opinion of Coach Bernard Brown is merely opinion of Coach Bernard Brown. Gino, Coach Al, and Charles, they love you. They love you.
Krill.
I love you I love that you on the revenge tour. I love that. And so we now move on to this set. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. So when it comes down to the Astros, Dusty Baker, Astros, or Bryce Harper in the Phillies, who you think is going to be? That you might be wrong, but you doubt it. Coach Al.
Well, I think them Astros are going to take the World Series. So that being the case, it got to be Dusty Baker. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on that? Dusty or Bryce? You know, you might be wrong, but you doubt it.
I ain't wrong. Hey, man, Dusty Baker and the Houston Astros bullpen. That boy Preston, anything what his name, Preston or whatever. Man, that's a bad boy. So I say Dusty will win it probably 4-1. 4-1. The Astros got a good team, man. They and you know what? They ain't cheating this year. They're not cheating. They play some good ball. Yeah.
Yeah, they've not been cheating since Dusty's been the skipper. So, DJ, what's your thoughts on this with regards to the Astros or the Phillies? You know, Dusty or Bryce? Which one? We say you might be wrong, but you doubt it.
Man, I think they hit it on the head. You know what I'm saying? Like the Astros do got a good team this year. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people were surprised or shocked, but I'm gonna go with Dusty, man. I think them boys could do something this year for sure.
All right. And Charles, what's your thoughts with regards to this? Who is going to be? You think it's going to be the Astros or you think it's going to be the Phillies? You know, are we down with Dusty? Or are we running with Bryce?
I've always been the underdog kind of guy, so I like the Phillies to go ahead and shock the world. I like to go ahead and, you know, prove some people wrong and, you know, just show like don't count us out. You know, I'm real big on that. So I'm definitely going with Philly on this one.
All right.
Okay, young fella.
We were going to talk about Imani Bates in particular because I wanted to have Coach Rob here because again he understands this experience that again when you get accused of certain things, but we're going to jump to something else. We're going to jump to this. We're going to go to this right here. Kyrie says, "Stop asking about Ben. Stop asking about Ben." Kyrie said, "Stop asking about Ben Simmons," and then also. We combine it together. Ben Simmons is now in Los Angeles also. So, Charles, what's your thoughts about this with regard to what happened with Ben when Kyrie said stop talking about Ben and that Ben Simmons being in Los Angeles right now? Now, I know some of y'all looking at it because we say share. Y'all like say, wait a minute, Ben is not, he in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What's happening with the Lakers? The Lakers are also missing shots and not making shots either. Refusing to shoot also. So that's why I say, I guess Ben Simmons is also in Los Angeles too now.
I'm trying to tell you because I don't know what they got going on out there in LA. They got people mad. And they blaming Russ. I don't.
Nah.
LA, they going through it. I mean, and Ben, he need to tighten up because ain't no reason he in the league and he ain't performing how he should be performing. But you know, I don't know. But I feel like Kyrie right to tell them people stop talking about it because y'all ain't doing no better than him at this point, you know. So now y'all need to look in the mirror and start telling y'all something, you know, get it fixed and get it together. You know, go see the Wizard. That's what they need to do.
And Coach Bernard Brown, Kyrie said, stop asking every question they come up every time they sit down. They got to ask about Ben. Kyrie said, cut it out. But now, as I said, there's a Ben Simmons sighting in Los Angeles, and even Russell's not playing, they not even taking shots. So what's going on, Coach Bernard Brown, with regards to all this?
Man, Ben Simmons, he averaging 2.0 points per game, and I'm averaging 2.3 per game. So I'm averaging more points than he is. Ben Simmons washed up. He can't shoot. And as soon as New Jersey probably gonna fire Nash, probably in about 2 weeks, they're gonna fire Nash in about 2 weeks. He's going in about 2 weeks. And with the Lakers, man, LeBron need to start doing commercial, retire. And stop.
You got him frozen, Coach Brown. So, Coach Al, what's your thoughts with regards to this? You know, a Ben Simmons sighting in Los Angeles, we think, and then also the issue with regards to, hey, Kyrie said stop talking about him.
I'm with Kyrie on that.
And I'm being told we have only 2 minutes. 2 minutes, actually. That's what I'm being told. Okay, go ahead, Coach Al.
I'm with Kyrie on that. Start worrying about Ben. Hell, don't none of us know what Ben got going on. I mean, Ben, shoot the damn ball and average a few more points, and you might be all right. People may stop asking about you.
All right.
I want to thank y'all for having me on here. I got to get on one of these phone calls with one of the.
Yes, sir. We understand.
But I appreciate y'all, and we can do this again. Just let me know.
All right.
All right, great.
You get 15-1. That's right. You got open invitation, brother. So, yeah.
What time it is? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All right. Easy now. Y'all take care.
The handshake gear I wear came from Charles Bond. He gave me the handshake gear that I wear.
All right. I'm gonna look out.
Hey, Chris, what school you say you was at? I missed it.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God. The producer told the other producer that we can go on to 9:25 without an interruption in the commercial. He liked what's going on. Oh, my God. Thank you, Mr. Producer, to the other associate producer, Giovanna. Oh, my God. That's for Giovanna. All right. So, DJ, what's your thoughts on that? And we say it's a Ben Simmons sighting in Los Angeles, and Kyrie saying stop talking about Ben.
I mean, I'm with Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? I get tired of hearing about that too, you know what I'm saying? Y'all taking away from the focus of the team and what we trying to do with the Nets. But and then my other thing is too, I don't know why everybody is so surprised. Ben Simmons never could shoot. Ben Simmons couldn't shoot in high school. He couldn't shoot in college. He couldn't shoot in school. So I don't know why everybody is so surprised that he can't shoot. He never could shoot. Y'all knew what he was and y'all knew what y'all was getting. But like Coach Al was saying, I think he was saying, just take a few more shots in. If they want to see you shoot so bad, take a few more shots, put up some more buckets, and then maybe everybody will get off your back. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why everybody's surprised. Ben Simmons never could shoot.
All right. You put it on out there. You put it on out there. And so now we jump into this right here. Memphis Grizzlies. You go to Memphis Grizzly game, you can gamble on the sideline. You can gamble right there on the floor. So that is almost like you're in Florida. So I'm just saying, DJ, what's your thoughts on that? Right, you go to Memphis Grizzly game, you got the folks laying out. They laying out the seat notes and everything right there on the floor. What's your thoughts on that? How fun do you think a Memphis Grizzly game is?
Oh, man, I think a Memphis Grizzlies game would be a great experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the Grizzlies right now, like the culture they got there is just like a fun culture. You know what I'm saying? Even though you may get the gambling and stuff, but you get a lot of celebrities coming to the Memphis Grizzlies game. You know what I'm saying? Just because Ja Morant and that team is so exciting and so special. So although they may be gambling and stuff like that, it's still a fun experience because you're getting a show. And I just think like that's just evolving with the game. Like the younger athletes, bring a little razzle dazzle to the game. Ja Morant, he's himself. You know what I'm saying? And I like that because a lot of players may go to the league and they start getting industrial. They forget who they are as a person. I feel like them being themselves, you know what I'm saying? It just brings the realness to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And it makes fans want to watch the game and come to the games. Even though gambling at the game is crazy. But still, like, it's something you want to go see just for the excitement and stuff like that.
So Coach Al, how many times have you gone and laid your loot right out on the floor at the Memphis Grizzlies games? Because I know you have had that experience. Coach Al, what's your thoughts on that, Coach Al?
At some point, we got to grow up.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, we got these young guys out here, but that's part of the problem. The young guys don't want to grow up. You making millions of dollars, put it in the bank. You want to gamble with Cash App, pay each other like that. But laying money out on the floor, I mean, it's you wonder why you get robbed when you go outside the game. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Absolutely. Miss Producer Coach Bernard Brown is backstage. We need him to come on in. Y'all need to bring him in, Miss Producer. Mr. Producer, whichever one's controlling the show tonight. So yes. So all right. Coach Bernard Brown, glad to have you back. We are now talking about one of your favorite cities in the whole wide world, Memphis, and the Memphis Grizzlies, and that we have said that we saw you also at the Memphis Grizzlies game playing out the C notes right there on the floor. What's your thoughts? How fun you think of Memphis Grizzlies? Oh, how fun are the Memphis Grizzlies games, Coach Bernard Brown? But you can lay your cash out there on the floor and you can gamble on the floor.
Hey, no young boys in Memphis play. Hey, I like them. You know what I'm saying? I like Usher Jr. and Josh and all of them. Like I said, man, when they found that boy back in the gym, that was must-see TV right there. You know what I'm saying? I think Memphis right now, to be honest, they're probably the top 3 in the West right now. Top 3 in the West. Trust me, those boys good, and ain't no gambling going on, man. Those boys playing some ball. Trust me, Trust me, ain't no gambling. It is real.
Jamal, you got to understand, Coach Bernard, he used to laying his money out on the floor. But that's something we got to talk about. That's something we got to talk about at a later date.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I forgot. That is true. My mind.
You heard me tell him I had his 20s right before we started.
I know. See, because I know they like that won't be talking about the lemon pepper wing. That was about the lemon pepper wing. Right. That's what they go. DJ, they like lemon pepper wings. So yeah, Coach Bernard Brown, he done stepped out for a sec. But we're gonna go on to this right here. Daddy's Girls. I call it Daddy's Girls. Jason Williams, that St. John University want to induct him into the Hall of Fame, but his daughters come out against it. What's your thoughts with regards to that, Coach Al? Yes.
You're
saying, DJ?
I was saying real quick, I gotta head out too. I appreciate you having me on. I gotta go handle some business. It's been a pleasure.
Okay.
Man. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. Much love to you.
Always, man. Much love.
All right. Yes, sir. All right.
Hey, you keep doing what you're doing, young man.
Yes, sir. What's that?
Definitely. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
All right.
All right, Mr. DJ.
All right.
So all right, please. So Coach Dad, what's your thoughts on that?
In regards to the question, whatever happened to what happens at home, stay at home. I mean, even right now, if I go to talking about some stuff that my dad, mom, whatever did when I was growing up, they probably still beat the heck out of me. What happens at home stays at home. This thing with his daughters, even the thing with Herschel Walker's son. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, that's still your father, and much respect should be to your father, or your family, or what happens at home.
Yeah. Coach Bernard Brown. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Coach Al. I know.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Jason Williams. St. John's University said, hey, we want to induct you to our Hall of Fame. His daughters come out against him. So what's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown?
Did his daughter play for St. John? I mean, come on, man. Did his daughters play for St. John? How they gonna come out and say some like, come on, man? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem right now, man. These black folks, man, is killing me. They bringing their dirty laundry behind closed door, and they're bringing out front. But you got to realize this here too. Is somebody always behind that? Somebody, I'm telling you, I ain't, but it's somebody white that always be behind. When because black folks wasn't never like that. Man, our mom and daddy will beat our butt if we put our dirty laundry out in public, out in the street. Come on now. And then this dude done did his thing, put that man in the Hall of Fame, and those little heifers, we're gonna have a little talk soon this over. Trust me. You know, but with Herschel, man, the worst thing he ever did, on my opinion, the worst thing this dude ever did is running for Senate. Now, all his dirty laundry come out. He embarrassed people who really didn't even know. That's why I won't get in politics. I'm telling you right now. What's in my closet gonna stay in my closet. That $20 and everything gonna stay there.
All right.
If I can't put it on, it ain't coming out.
All
That's
right.
it.
And so now we roll into this right here. It couldn't have been me. High school coach shoved down, pushed down his assistant, volunteer assistant coach, because of a penalty. How would you handle that, Coach Bernard Brown? How would you handle that?
Hey, timeout. I'll call timeout, and trust me, I would give them a halftime show. Really, dude, don't you put your hand on me. You done lost your mind? That's a no-no. One thing, hey, y'all, I'm a firm believer this here. That's why I said, do not touch me. If you want me to act a fool, touch me. Touch me, my family, whatever. And these days, man, these coaches doing that because they allow them to do that. I would have beat the break off that dude, period. And the game would have been over. You know, because they would have called an ambulance to come pick him up. Trust me, it would have been over. Believe that.
That's why I said, hey, it couldn't have been me. So, Coach Al, what's your thoughts on that? With regards to Coach shoving the volunteer coach down.
Could not have been me. Did you watch it?
Yes, sir, I did.
The game was been over. I mean, would have probably had to clear the field, and it wouldn't have been a football game. It probably would have just been a fight.
Yeah.
You know, the whole season probably would have been over. So that was it. That's it.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in him. He was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have put him on TikTok. I would have went viral on that one, boy.
He'd have been on TikTok, all of that, because we'd have went at it.
I had said to myself that there ain't too many black folks I know that would go along with that. But so we're gonna move on now is something called the Ebony Sports Reporters Medical Center. And so what occurred, Dr. Al, Dr. Bernard, they went and took Matt Ryan off of life support in Indianapolis. They took him off of life support. And so I'm trying to find out, who did y'all go and tell, take him off of life support, let him die? And who else y'all think y'all about to go tell, or who else y'all about to go tell, take him off life support, let him die? Who, Coach Dr. Al at this point, in the medical center?
I tell you right now, and I love my guy. As you can see, I run with my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, I had to change my jersey from a number 12 to a number 13. Now, I'm getting ready to change to a number 3. I'm going to give me a Ryan Suckup jersey because he's the best player on the team. Put Tom Brady on life support. We need you. Put him on life support. Put him on life support. Come on, Tom. I told my family, I said, I'm going to stop betting with the Bucks until we get this divorce situation together. Because right now, I'm losing money. I'm losing money, Tom.
Hey, that's right. About to pull the plug on him. So, Coach Bernard Brown, you done told the people to pull the plug on Matty Ice, your boy Matty Ice. And so now, who you about to tell him to pull the plug on?
Hey, I got to say it. I'm gonna pull the plug on Russell Wilson, and then I'm gonna get a life support to Sierra. Hey, I'm gonna pull the plug on Russell, man. Trust me. Even though that's a sorry team, but man, Russ, you ain't playing ball, man. Come on. They don't give you all that money, man. I'm gonna send him right down to the Emory University ICU, boy. Trust me. Hey, He
So we're gonna send him to Grady.
Yeah, we're gonna send him to Grady then. We're gonna send him to Grady. But man, he got your boy Seattle coach look like the best coach in the world. Trust me. So Russ being exposed now. So obviously we need to get Pete Carroll some credit because that boy is stinking it up.
All right. And so now we go to they are who we said they are. And so some people are now saying that Georgia is not the favorite to win the national championship. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown?
I don't know who said that, but trust me, Georgia's gonna win it. Alabama not gonna win it. Whoever up there, Georgia, trust me, Georgia gonna win this national championship again. Matter of fact, to be honest, they got a better team this year than they had last year. You know,
right.
I got to give it to them. I ain't no Georgia Bulldog fan, but they'll win it again. Who gonna beat them?
So the largest outdoor party is about to begin, and so with regards to this is Georgia and Florida. So as it said, they are who we say they are, Coach Al. So they say Georgia is no longer the favorite. So who would be national champions in your mind?
Georgia was never the favorite. They didn't come in the season being the favorite. Georgia gonna lose this weekend. Go Gators. Ohio State gonna win the championship.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because that was some people throwing out there. So yes. And Tony Mitchell said, do not talk about his Broncos. Do not talk about his Broncos. Don't talk about his Broncos.
Ooh, well, you don't talk about them.
and now they say Jackson State. Jackson State is now. They say Jackson State is not just beating up on HBCUs, but Jackson State even going to PWIs and now whipping up on PWIs. And what's your thoughts with regard to that, Coach Al?
I honestly think Jackson State can beat one of the top 25 teams, in the FBS. I just do. Yeah. I have that much confidence in them and what they got going on. So it doesn't surprise me at all what they're doing. At all.
Okay. Yeah. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely think Jackson State can beat Alabama. Trust me, but they got to realize they can beat Alabama, man. Because you know what? Just because they say Jackson State got 6 NFL players right now on their team that will be in the first or second round in the NFL. Trust me, Deion got those boys looking good, man. One thing I heard Deion say, he said he would entertain another job if the money is right. But Jackson State looking good, trust me.
All right. Okay. And it's all about Pompey, Florida right now. All about Pompey, Florida. Coach Bernard Brown. They say Jimbo Fisher ain't getting no love in Texas A&M right now after what happened, the loss to South Carolina. So what's your thoughts about what's happened to Jimbo Fisher, who had a Florida connection at one point in his life? So what's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown?
Man, Jimbo Fisher should have never had that encounter with the Alabama coach. Ever since he ran his mouth about the Alabama coach, he's been going down here. Trust me. Yeah, he probably had the #1 recruiting class last year. He probably had the #1 recruiting class, but they ain't playing like that. Trust me. So Jimbo, Rambo, hey, shut up. And what he need to do is shut up and get those boys where they need to be. Trust me. It's going to take them another 2 more years to do what they need to do, but he need to shut up. He need to shut up. They're paying that boy all that money. Well, what their record is? What their record is?
I need to look back at it, but yeah, they're in the middle of the pack.
Yeah. If you got the #1 recruiting class and you almost to the bottom, come on. That's a no there. That's a no.
Coach Al, your homeboy. What is going on, Coach Al?
Man, Jimbo Fisher can talk much trash as he wants to. He's a proven coach. He's proven in the SEC. If Jimbo get fired today, he's still richer than all of us. He can talk as much noise as he want to talk. Go Jimbo. Go
And that's why the segment is called "It's All About Pompey, Florida." That's what it'll never change. That's right.
Hey.
So that we're going to Rachel Stallman. Rachel Stallman, again, a tennis influencer. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Al?
Hey, have you seen her?
Yes, I have.
She can do it. She can influence a lot of stuff. She might even be able to influence me. So that's my thoughts on it. You can influence a lot of stuff.
All right. So, Coach Bernard Brown, Rachel Stallman.
All I will say about her, love. That's it. Love, man.
Okay. So I guess, all right, now it's time for us to call 911. Call 911. Aaron Rodgers. Call 911. Aaron Rodgers, Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, you know what? Let me say this here. Aaron Rodgers, he worse than Brett Favre. Trust me. Brett Favre stealing the welfare people money in Mississippi. You know, that's a low down dirty. So Aaron Rodgers need to realize you suck. You playing bad ball, and now you want to blame the coach. You want to blame the wide receiver. Aaron Rodgers, trust me, you suck. You just like Brady. What's so crazy about it, y'all? Brady and Aaron Rodgers having the same season suck. You know, they need to go ahead and leave and go. And Aaron Rodgers need to stop trying to put the blame on everybody. You ain't playing good ball, and that's why your team is losing right now. Trust me. You know, he need to go ahead to Mississippi, and they need to come back together and get on people that welfare money. And they'll both all play for Green Bay, right?
That's
yes,
right.
sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it. They stealing. Trust me. You know, hey, if he wasn't white man, Brett Favre be in jail right now. Right now. Hey, how you gonna steal from the homeless? Hey, that's my opinion. That's not Ebony Sports' opinion. That's my opinion. Come on, y'all. Really? How you stealing for the homeless?
And Ms. Producer, we understand about we coming up on our time. We got that. Ms. Producer, Coach Al, what's your thoughts? Calling 911, Aaron Rodgers.
So I'll tell you, Bernard, man, I totally agree with you, man, about Aaron Rodgers. But if you look around the league, man, the what we would think as the top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now, none of them are playing up the par. Call 911 on all of them.
What's up, Tim?
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, none of them playing up the par. Call 911, all of them.
Okay.
On the National Guard.
All
right. So, touchdown. What is the upset special going on? The upset special. What is the upset special? Okay, Coach Al. Before I even go to him, Coach Al. What is that upset special about, Coach Al? What is that about?
Florida Gators beat Georgia in Jacksonville this weekend, 35-21.
Oh, okay. Y'all heard it. Upset special. Ebony Sports Reporters. And we say share. Coach Bernard Brown, your touchdown. What is your touchdown upset special going on? Or a thing that nobody else is thinking about that you foresee happening?
Hey, do it have to be sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I really don't have no. Hey, I really don't have no upset in sports. But I have an upset that Space Ad will upset Governor Kemp November the 8th. That's my upset.
All right. Okay. And so on tonight, our last topic, since I've been told we had 3 minutes with now, probably just 2 minutes. So Lamar or Tom tonight, Coach Bernard Brown, who is it tonight?
Oh man, most definitely Jackson. You yeah, Lamar gonna handle it. Hey, I got Baltimore. They gonna take Tom. I'm telling you right now, Tom need to go back to Kraft wedding that he went to a couple weeks ago because he left the game right there. Yeah. So Jackson, I give it to Lamar. They're gonna take it. 26-17.
All right. And Coach Al.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if y'all notice me keep looking up. I don't know what he's talking about, but right now it's 10-3. Tampa Bay on top. We in the second quarter. I gotta go with Tom. Gotta go with my guy.
All right. You all have heard it. You've heard it. Baltimore and Tampa Bay. And this has been Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Al, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall. He's somewhere down in Florida right now on the beach. Coach Rob, he drinking some yak someplace right now. Yeah. LA is supposed to be in class or something like that, but we don't think that's the truth. So, but again, we say check us out. And so now what's going to happen? You always see a commercial for our Black media. Check us out. Come back next week. We'll see y'all. Peace.
Hey, peace. Love y'all, brother. See y'all on tomorrow. Y'all be good.
Yes, indeed.
Give me 20.
Oh, Lord.
All right, man, I got you.
Oh,
like that.